Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Convento do Beato in Lisbon and welcome to the second day of the 2018 Sustainable Energy for All Forum.
Thank you. I hope you all got the subtle messaging that God is a woman. And if I've offended anybody, I'm deeply sorry. So welcome to day 2. Yesterday was a reality check, but it was also an incredible inspiration. The amount of business being transacted, the conversations, the people finding each other. I think it was what we'd always hoped for as the team behind the event. The success stories, understanding what happened that made something work. We tried also to use Lisbon as our inspiration. This is a great city. You heard the mayor talk about the journey that the city has been on. And as you walk around the splendid venue, I hope that you've also had a chance to notice some of the art. We've been really blessed by being able to work with Bordalo II, as he calls himself, the son, one of the great artist families of Portugal, and one of the great young and up-and-coming artists of Portugal. And the panther that you see in the courtyard is his. And he works in a sustainable way and has worked with materials and has built all kinds of animals from them. And also, I hope you've seen the orca and the fish, all made by Ricardo Ramos from Chico, I'm going to get this wrong, Chico Gavolta. But Ricardo Ramos makes all of these fish and all of these creations from the waste that washes up on the beaches of Lisbon and Cascais, Estoril and the coast. He doesn't do anything to it, he just uses it as he finds it and makes these incredible pieces of art. So we are inspired by being here as well. But today we need to look to the future. Today we will examine some more concrete examples of what people are doing that's making a difference, and we're really focused on scale today. I think that what's really going on, and you saw this from the incredible video from the UN Foundation, is that we're beginning to talk about energy in a much smarter way. So energy is the story behind that baby's start of life and that baby's chance to grow and actually prosper. Without energy, that life story is not possible. And that's what I've started to see and feel at this forum in a very important way. We're also bringing together the big players with the little players, and with the money, and with the technology. So Schneider Electric has a vision for the skills base that Africa needs to grow and bring prosperity for all. The opportunity for thousands and thousands and thousands of small businesses to be part of that effort as well. We bring ABB and the Totals of the world together with the community groups and the women-owned small, smart businesses. This is the movement that you are part of. So really today is about building the prosperity that we need and that we aspire to, because we have access to reliable, affordable, clean energy. We're also going to talk about some of the new frontiers, cooling and heating, under I think represented in the debate about the energy transition, not understood well enough as the systemic issues which are going to make that prosperity possible. It's not about improving the air conditioning for the middle class and the 1%. I mean, it's about that, but it's about what it means to be able to be comfortable, what it means to be able to sleep well at night and be able to get up and work when you live in a city where you'll be experiencing temperatures above 47 degrees centigrade, 48, 49 for days, and I mean days on end. Because when you look at our heat stress maps, and you look at where people live, and when you look at where they aspire to prosperity, we're going to have to deal with what it's going to take to get super efficient, HFC gas-free cooling for comfort for all. But it's also about that baby who needs access to a secure cold chain for medicines. And it's about that baby because that baby will need secure cold chain for food. So we're going to start talking about that in depth today as well. We're also talking about finance, and we're building a coalition of the capital that's needed to power this revolution, this movement. A lot of that money is in the room today, but can it dance together more beautifully? Can it come together at the right price, at the right place, at the right time, be in service of the businesses and the movement in this room? We think so, and we're going to be really pleased to welcome philanthropy, welcome new venture capital, welcome new participants into the funding and driving forward of this revolution. The other thing I want to say before I get off the stage and we get going is that there are over 19 meetings now happening tomorrow. So people have come and want to work, and they are using this as the platform for really important conversations to move the agenda forward. We've got people here who work with the displaced and with refugees. We've got people here working with the People-Centered Accelerator on the last mile, on what the experience is for women in the last mile, and how we use that insight to all the way up the supply chain of energy so that we change the way that we think. There will be people working on all kinds of different issues tomorrow. 3 of those meetings are public. The information's on the website. But the 5th Africa Forum will be happening. But there's also going to be a public meeting on how we bring solutions to Somalia, and there will be a meeting on how we bring solutions to Guinea-Bissau, which the Portuguese-speaking community has taken as their next country of focus. So with all of that said, I want you to roll up your sleeves. Let's continue the spirit of yesterday into today. This is a revolution. You are revolutionaries. Thank you.